The Prime Minister of the country does not take questions, but now he has also proved that he is highly incapable and inefficient to run the country, to look after the needs of the people at the time of this pandemic. He can do his nationalism and Hindu Muslim later on, and you can get him on board as a BJP pracharak. We don't need him as a Prime Minister. You're the world's largest party, and I'm sure you will have another person who can replace him. Can you find him? We need to see another person in the Prime Minister's office. Secondly, the Health Minister, who has time to reply to a letter written by Dr. Manmohan Singh giving positive suggestions in the time of the pandemic, really doesn't need to be where he is. He needs to be replaced by a person like Dr. Guleria or of the AIMS, because he is one person who has been giving direction to the people of the country. Every person will vouch for that, including the BJP. Stop controlling everything. You've controlled everything and you have destroyed everything. It is time for you to stop centralizing but decentralizing and decontrolling. Pass more powers onto the states, to the districts. Let people do their jobs, but do not try to control the money. Now, since you've destroyed things, you will have to come forward and also consider all the situation where there is no coordination, no cooperation, because it is very important that everybody starts communicating with each other, which is finished, because there is one person who thinks that he is going to wipe out the opposition and he is going to rule. That is not going to happen. This is a different kind of a country. This is a democracy and we will protect it. But at the time of the pandemic, a Prime Minister like that is not going to be able to inspire communication amongst the ministers and the states, among the center and the state. So it is important that he goes and communication is effected. Communication is very important. States and center need to communicate. State and state needs to be communicating. All the states need to be communicating with each other so that they can coordinate and they can cooperate, so that if there is any problem, those can be handled. Another important thing is that when we are talking about Twitter, all these messages which are coming on Twitter, Facebook, any of the social media platforms, we need to have one centralized platform from where information can be picked up. If it is there, then all these messages which are just moving from here to there will not happen. If that is tagged, we will be able to provide help to people who need it. Another important thing is, and this can be done separately for plasma, separately for oxygen, separately for ICU beds, separately for medicines. Another important thing is to listen. Stop speaking all the time, stop fighting, stop agitating people, and stop attacking people, because people in the opposition are troubled. You're in government and you need to solve problems, so you will have to listen. As far as the lockdown is concerned, when we look at Maharashtra, they have been able to bring down cases. In 4 days, cases had come down from 8,000 something to 4,000 something. So a lockdown might be the last resort, but how will you save lives and livelihood if there are no people? So to save lives, you need to save livelihoods, you need to save lives. So it is important that there is a lockdown now. The lockdown could be for 10 days and you could study the situation and extend it or disband it. But in addition to that, all the cases which are there, you need to find a relationship between the cases and the beds. If cases are more cases are coming and beds are becoming lesser and lesser, you need to have a lockdown and you need to prepare for more beds. So it is very important that you start preparing for new hospitals or new beds. This can be done at various schools which are there, because schools are all shut at this point of time. So take over schools. Also at cremation grounds, I think it is very important that we give a respectable send off to people who are not surviving. It is very important that people get a respectable cremation. So wood and whatever else is required at cremation grounds, those should be prepared also. Oxygen cylinders, I think it is very important to have more cylinders made. Even if oxygen supply is not there, enough oxygen supply is not there, it is important that the cylinders are ready, so that if required, we can use those cylinders. If they are extra, it doesn't make a difference. Vaccines is the most important thing, and we found a straight correlation between vaccines and the cases coming down. And also life. people don't die if they've got a vaccine. Another important thing is that scientists need to work on, and I'm sure they must be working, what happens to those who are below 18. They're not getting vaccinated, but there are cases of children also who are getting COVID. So we need to look into that also. Testing should be increased, and the data should also include doubling rate, because we don't know what the doubling rate right now is. Data needs to be studied, and you need to have people who are going to be studying that data. You can call in the MBBS interns. I believe you've already done that, but you can also call in the retired doctors. I'm sure they are going to be able to help. Some people could also be, people could be consulting them online also. So that's very, very important. Mental health is going to be an extremely, extremely huge problem after the pandemic is over. But even now, we should be having these helplines where mental health as an issue is, considered and looked into. It's important. You can also get the pediatricians to be helping out right now, because doctors might be few and cases might be many more. Now, in the end, I would also like to say that the 3 farm laws which have been brought in, those need to be taken back, because it is important that the farmers also go back home. But if you're going to try to, break this protest, it's not going to happen. So the best thing to do is take back the farm laws, tell the farmers they can go home, and after the pandemic, discussions can be restarted, they can be taken on board, and this can be done. Stop trying to bring down governments, stop trying to collect money, bring in transparency. Whatever money has come from the WHO, and I remember a lot of money was supposed to be coming in, the PM Cares Fund, this money needs to go into the pandemic. Stop the building of the Central Vista. Do you want to make a memorial for the people who are dying of COVID? Because it's only going to be reminding us of all the people who died. So Mr. Modi, if you continue to do this, remember that when we look at the Central Vista, everybody will remember it as a memorial that you made on the bodies of people who died, on the bodies of people who did not get medical help, who did not get oxygen, who did not get medicines. So please don't do it. And be a little polite, be a little thankful to our neighboring countries, to the countries in the world who are helping us. All those people who are helping out, they might not belong to the BJP, but the BJP must not forget that you might be in the government, but you are the government of all. And if the Indian Youth Congress is helping out somebody, you are targeting that particular organization, for example, the New Zealand consulate. You should not be doing that. Your priority should be to save lives. Your priority should be to get people on board, to calm tempers down, to not allow people to get agitated by the way you deal with the situation. Make sure that states which require more help, no matter which government might be there, help them out. Stop finding faults with them. Stop trying to tell them that you were responsible for this, you didn't do it. Well, Mr. Modi was also responsible for saving us from this pandemic, but he came up with the most unscientific and the stupidest of arguments. 21 days to fight the pandemic and end it, to break the chain, blah, blah, blah. He is the one who said that that we had won the war on pandemic. He did not pay heed to all the SOS messages that we were getting from top doctors, the ones that the Standing Parliamentary Committee was giving. No, nothing. So, and you were inviting people for the Kumbh. You are the one who was the main COVID spreader, the maximum COVID spreader in your Bengal elections, because you wanted to win Bengal and you sent everybody, and to win one state you have destroyed the whole country. So I request you, please resign, leave the office of the Prime Minister and let somebody else come into this office, so that we feel more inspired, we feel more hopeful, we are more sure, more certain that things will happen. So to get hope, you will have to go. And please, you were allowing the IPL to happen. I mean, it's crazy. This is criminal. Whatever has happened in the country in the last 6 months, I would say, has been criminal. And everybody who's responsible must be brought to justice. But that we can look into later. Right now, it is important that we save lives. So please, save lives.